You look like a real fighter, unlike my husband. He went off on a hunting trip and left me here to manage all this blue dye. Have you seen him?
His name's Lo Yang. He's a dyer. He's no warrior, and he'll get himself killed out there. He's probably in the Beast Bog. He and a motley crew calling themselves the Brigand Eradicators vowed revenge after those filthy Zaraxi shot up the place and ate our expensive silks. He went to the Zaraxi base out in the Beast Bog. Meanwhile, all of us at the Rural Outfitters are practically defenseless against the horde outside. I need to manage the stock here, so I can't go out. If you see him in the Beast Bog, will you please tell him to come home? Be firm with him. He makes a lot of excuses.
You make sure he comes home right away.
If Juwol were here, she'd make you sorry. I may not have the skills to best you, but wait until Yes Ma'am Juwol gets back. Why would I tell you that? Are you going to hurt her? What? Okay, I'll tell you what you want to know. Juwol just left. She was in a really big hurry. She doesn't always tell us where she's going, but she did have a map to the Beast Bog. If you want to find her, try there.
Yes! My bodyguard comes to save me. You really show up at the right times, warrior. I was out picking flowers with my friend Jimpo. You know Jimpo, the boy that was bullying me? He's okay, he just gets carried away. Anyway, we were just playing when these Zaraxi picked me up and dragged me into the Beast Bog. Yunsang was here and he looked at me and said, "No, she is not my songbird," and then left. I don't know. Some girl that looks like me, I guess. When he left, the Zaraxi just kind of left us here. Let me try to remember. Oh, he went that way. I think he ran into someone, too. I heard fighting, I think. Yeah, I will. This place gives me the creeps anyway. I'll make sure all of us get home safely. Thank you.
Yunsang, beat it. It's personal. Why do you think I would tell you? Now go! You have a chance to catch up with him. My wounds are on fire. I've been poisoned. The brigands of the Beast Bog. Before he left me here, Yunsang said that the brigand spearmen keep antidote on hand in case they accidentally poison themselves. But I don't think I can slay them myself. Thank you. Looks like you're doing something helpful for once, huh? I guess we could work together, even though you made a huge mess of my life in the Cinderlands. Get me the antidote, and I'll tell you all about Yunsang. I have just enough energy to windstride back to Rural Outfitters. I'll wait for you there.
Wake up, ma'am! Please! Oh, gods! Is she gonna be okay? Ma'am? Wake up, ma'am! Please! Oh, it's a miracle! Is she gonna be okay? Thank the heavens!
Where am I? I'm back in Rural Outfitters? The last thing I remember... Oh, it's you. Whenever something terrible happens, there you are. I suppose I owe you my life or something. That's right. You saved me to get information on Yunsang. Well, at least you're not pulling any punches. Let's just say Yunsang and I have a history. We were very much alike, Yunsang and I. Both of us are born leaders. We have very little patience for petty rules, and we are two of the best warriors this realm has ever seen. The bond between us was strong. We were, maybe are, very much in love. But even so, he kept his daughter a secret from me. That brute, all his poetic nonsense, and he had a child and probably another life that he never told me about. He was lying the whole time. And why? Why did he think I would care? Perhaps. But even so, I can't stand between the love of a father and his daughter. In my anger, I tried to drive the Lumang from the Cinderlands. I lost my eye for my trouble. Curse him! And after all that, he loses her. He must be frantic if he's resorting to kidnapping girls to find her. Yunhua was his daughter? Then, no. He has left me to die twice. I will have his head. This is confusing. I must have time to think. I'd wish you good luck,
I'll
but
go
I
with
kind
you.
of hope he kills you.
You're here. Let's talk. The villagers share stories of your heroism inside the Beast Bog. You fight with honor. I can respect that. And that's why I'm here. I need your help in capturing Yunsang. Much as I'm loath to admit that. Will you help the guard? I appreciate it. I don't love involving a citizen in this, but I don't have much of a choice. I press Maung San for information, but he's not talking. To expand our manhunt, I made a request to the Emperor for more soldiers. Fat lot of good that's done me lately, so I can't make any promises. In the meantime, keep a vigil over Grand Harvest Square. Yunsang tucked tail and ran, sure, but that doesn't mean the Lumang Syndicate is any less dangerous. I do have some debatably good news in all of this. Jan Wong, the guard incapacitated by Yunsang, has been cleared to return to duty. He insisted on coming to thank you personally. Frankly, he was a little too eager. I told him to calm the hell down and wait his turn. I'll return to Zyway for the time being. We'll meet again.
Warrior, hello! I'm glad that I ran into you again, my courageous friend. I thank you for saving me and my guard. And you've got quite a reputation here now. I've heard that you not only help the soldiers of Golden Harvest, but also our children and even the mayor. Yes, I heard that from you, Chun. I also heard that you've been getting ahead of him. Is there something that you know that he doesn't? If you do, I respectfully demand that you tell me. Yunsang has repeatedly attacked our town, killed my guards, and even plundered our granary. If you know anything that would give us an edge, his daughter? That animal of a man has a daughter? This is very useful information. The kidnappings. It all makes sense now. He thinks one of those girls could be his daughter. And that's his weakness. Well done, warrior. I think that we've had a breakthrough. I now see how we can win against Yunsang. If we find him, I will give you the credit. I'll let you know when I've made all the necessary preparations. Find me in Grand Harvest Square, warrior. I've sent the pigeon post. Now we wait. I'm sorry I left so abruptly, warrior, but what you said gave me a very good idea. Yes! Yunsang is kidnapping young women and terrorizing Zyway for one reason. To find his daughter. So why don't we give her to him? You look confused. Of course, we don't have his real daughter. Yunsang's daughter has apparently been gone for so long that he no longer knows her at first glance. Otherwise, he would not be kidnapping random girls. Nonsense! What could go wrong? We just find a girl just like the ones he's kidnapped. We disguise her, and we pretend that she is Juwol. Yunsang will come running. And I know the perfect girl to play the part. Daljian. She's a brave girl, and her father, Sopong, has agreed to let her do it. Your fear is unwarranted. Yunsang hasn't harmed any of the girls he has kidnapped. There's no reason to think that he would harm Daljian now. What? Do you think we would purposely endanger her life? No matter. The plan is already in motion. If you want to help, meet me at Juwol Outfitters. Attention! We have captured the wayward Juwol, heiress to the Lumang Syndicate. She will be tried and summarily executed. So, did you come to see me triumph over Yunsang? Yu Chung will be here any minute to see my master plan in action. Like the hells I don't. He has torn apart Grand Harvest many times over, and I've been the only one left to pull it back together. No more! It ends now! We find Yuwol guilty of treason and sentence her to immediate death.
Hold on, my little songbird. I will free you from your cage. Yeah!
Don't hurt me!
You are not my little Yuwol.
No, she isn't. She's just a child from Grand Harvest Square. And now we have you, Yunsang. You're under arrest. Soldiers, bring him to me. I've been waiting for this day, Yunsang.
You used my love for my sunshine, my songbird, against me? No matter. I will not fall before these weak-willed fools. They are like saplings bending in the wind, but I am a tempest. I will break them.
Charge!
Fools.
He's not going down! Archers, fire at will!
Den Wong, it was a mistake to spare you before. I am the wind. I am the fury.
It was. I will end you.
I am not an evil man. Stand down and I will spare you. I am the wind. I am the fury. I cannot be moved. Damn. I guess I'll die by some other loser's hands. Juwol! Why are you here?
You think you can escape me so easily? Just don't die before I get my revenge. Hold my hand.
Juwol! Juwol!
Show's over, people! Give them room! Work. Jan Wong's a decent soldier, but he's not exactly the brightest guy around. The plan to capture Yunsang was flawed from the beginning, and his soldiers paid the price. And if you weren't there, we'd be talking about Janwong in the past tense. I always thought wandering warriors like you were more bluster than bite. But you are a fiend on the battlefield, my friend. I'm just glad you're on our side. Huh. And I've also never seen someone so damn focused. Outside of myself, that is. Finally got to file the We Got Yunsang report. Oh, that feels good. And I've asked that the blockade of Zyway be lifted. Yep, as soon as you want. I'm sure the people of Sky Petal Plains will give you a hero's send-off, knowing what you did for them. And now that Yunsang is behind bars, I'll be heading back to Zyway as well. Meet at the gates. I'll escort you into the city. They're under guard and soon to be escorted to the dungeon. You seem to know the lady. Feel free to speak to them if you wish. Don't see how it could hurt. You have my thanks. Again.
A saber-fang caged. And so it ends, warrior. Did you wish this upon me, the king of thieves? It was necessary to tell me you had my songbird when really all you had was some village crow? But if Yunwa's not here, then where is she? I have searched the mountains, the desert, the valley. She, like the sun, is gone, leaving me in eternal night. I should not have let her go. Every bird must take its first flight. She went to find treasure in the desert, and Juwol told me she found family instead. Her aunt, Yahara. But she must have found danger as well. Gil, my oldest friend, kin of my spirit. I thought he would protect her, but he is gone too. The fault rests in me. Do not try to console me, warrior. I have failed her. I deserve my fate. To be bested by that golden-tongued dandy Yu Chun, and to be imprisoned, all for the love and loss of my daughter.
What now, warrior? Curse both of you. You were a fool for helping Janwong. And Yunsang's a fool for falling for that obvious trap. And throwing himself in front of Yu Chun's swords? What did he think he was doing? Huh, I would have survived. And if Yunsang wouldn't have so bravely gotten himself wounded, he could have taken out Yu Chun. And neither of us would be here. But his heart is in the right place. You're another matter. I will not forget this betrayal. You may get your revenge. But I will have mine, warrior. Remember that.
Warrior! Wasn't that awesome? All the arrows and the spears, and then Yu-Chun came and... I know. I wasn't, though. But you know what? I'm not doing anything for anyone again. Except you, maybe. But Ipyong told me you were leaving for Zyway. Is that true? You're leaving Grand Harvest Village? Nuts. I was hoping you were gonna stick around. You could kick Jimpo for me when he starts pretending to be a black ram or whatever. But promise me you'll be back, please. Yay! I'll be waiting. Good luck with your important stuff.